Given you usually need the glider to lead the Great Plateau, entering the Divine Beast early is normally not possible in Zelda Breath of the Wild. However, given that wrong warping exists, that got us wondering, could you beat all 4 Divine Beasts without ever getting the glider at all, or even leaving the plateau in the first place? Surprisingly, the answer is yes, yes you can. In fact, as you can see in the video, I managed to beat all 4 Divine Beasts before even speaking to a king at all. What's more, I didn't need much to do so. Just Magnesis, Brionis, the Sheikah Slate and a few random things from the plateau itself. So join me as I show you how this is all possible.
That is a Sheikah Slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Starting with the intro, the first thing I do is grab the Sheikah Slate. Then go off to the Magnesis Shrine. This probably seems a bit wasteful right now. After all, aren't these 2 things technically optional? Can't you beat Vah Medoh without either? Yes, you certainly can. Problem is, can't beat any other Divine Beasts without them. So I thought it'd be best to get them now and save the hassle later. Either way, our moon jump destroys the Magnesis Shrine. We move on as usual. But we're not ready to enter Divine Beast just yet. Going in now would be suicidal. Instead, we need some equipment. Guess how we're going to get that equipment? Yep, amiibo. And so we use a few amiibo and get the Hylian Trowels from a chest nearby. What's more, we even get the Fierce Deity outfit too. Gives a nice boost for attack power during the boss battles ahead. Regardless, time to move on. So which Divine Beast will we start with? Which one will be first? Vah Medoh? Vah Ruta? Maybe Vah Rudania? No, time to start big. Our first Divine Beast will be Vah Naboris. Let's do this. Or at least, let's do this after I explain why. You see, as you know, Vah Naboris is technically the hardest Divine Beast dungeon in the game. So you might wonder, why do it now? Why start with this one rather than come back later with the right equipment? Well, you see, here's the thing. Unbeknownst to many, Blight gainers level up as you play through the game. Hence the last one you fight will have far more health than the first one. Additionally, Urbosa's Fury is also very useful right now, and one boss battle will actually require using it later on. Hence the choice of dungeon. Either way, I've just cut to the best bits because I can't be bothered to show the whole thing here.
Good. The terminals take Naboris back. You're ready. There are 4. There are 3. Oh. There are 2. Just one.
Nonetheless, we take them down quickly and we move on to the final terminal. We've got that, onto the boss battle.
Take a good overcome.
Or at least, in theory, it's time for the boss battle. Because you see, here's the issue. Electricity is very dangerous right now. In fact, it's so dangerous, one hit from Thunderblight Ganon will kill Link instantly when it's active. Instead, we're going to use apparatus storage to make it much easier. So we set up the old trick, usual stuff, the camera rune and shrine and that sort of stuff. And we load the boss battle, which actually goes really, really well.
This thing is fast. Watch yourself. Unleash your power.
As you can see, Thunderblight Ganon goes down very, very quickly without even getting a chance to attack. That's phase 1, on to phase 2, which we set up as usual. Or it would be, except the game gets a bit out of control right now. For starters, he completely throws the script out the window, using his laser attack right off the bat. This vaporizes Link's shield, though fortunately it doesn't kill him in the process. What's more, his AI then completely falls to pieces, getting stuck on everything in sight, over and over again. Eventually, he does find Link, except he just hovers around doing nothing, following and just staring ominously till Link takes him down. Regardless, we quickly finish him off and we finish off the dungeon altogether. So that's Vah Naboris done. We get Urbosa's Fury, we void out, appear on the plateau, and we're on to the next Divine Beast. But which one's next? Well, Vah Ruta, I guess. No reason why, just thought it'd be convenient to get out of the way now. But before we do that, time for another shrine, namely Cryonis. You see, as I mentioned earlier, this is necessary for one Divine Beast. That Divine Beast? Well, Vah Ruta of course. So we head off to the shrine, get the rune, destroy it with Moon Jump, and we're ready to move on. This Divine Beast isn't really much of a challenge.
There are 4.
You will see. Take Ruta. Be careful. There are 3. There are 2.
We completely destroy everything with moon jump.
Just one.
We don't have to worry about any puzzles whatsoever. And we're ready for the boss in no time, which itself isn't much different. With one small screw up, we take Waterblight Ganon down with ease, with Link sustaining no injuries in the process.
Careful. Not much room to operate.
Regardless, that's another Divine Beast down and we get Mipha's Grace and move on. And that leaves Link with a surprising number of options right now. He can take out all the enemies easily, survive the boss battle with the Stone Talus easily. Hell, in Master Mode you could even fight the Lionel pretty easily too. But we're not fighting Lionels or bosses. No, we're sticking to Divine Beast. So on to the next one. This time we're going to go with Vah Rudania. So, as it's set in a volcano, we set up apparatus storage. Get the glitch ready. And go into the Divine Beast dungeon to take it on once and for all. Of course, we then realise a small problem. We forgot to get Moon Jump, so Link has no way to easily access the dungeon. Or at least, we thought we had no way to access it. As it turns out, dungeon's actually really easy without the glider, so it goes down really quickly nonetheless.
are 3.
This terminal on the platform here is a bit trickier.
There are 2. Just 1.
But for most part everything's really easy, and we take it down without too much hassle in the end. On to the boss,
Watch out for that sword.
which is really where Urbosa's fury is required right now. This is because his fire shield is completely unbreakable otherwise, since we have no bombs. We could use bomb arrows, but inside an active volcano that's probably a very bad idea.
Lay it on, little guy. That flaming ball is dangerous.
So instead we use Urbosa's fury, take him down, and all goes well. That gives us Daruk's protection. 3 divine beasts done, on to the final one. Which, as you can guess, is Vah Medoh. For the first bit, I just took on a dungeon under a time limit. But the boss was a bit of a pain in this setup. So I was like, what is the solution? Well, as it turns out, amiibo saves us again. That's because when we used it, the amiibo dropped the Vah Medoh Divine Helm. This, as you know, gives you cold resistance and can be stacked with the food to give us level 2 cold resistance too.
His aim is dead on. Watch your...
So we use it to defeat Windblight Ganon. And get Rivali's Gale, finishing off our champion abilities and Divine Beasts.
Link. Link. Thanks to you, all of the divine beasts have returned to us, and the spirits of the champions are free. We will all be awaiting your clash with Ganon at Hyrule Castle.
So that's it, we've done the Divine Beast. And yes, we've proven it can indeed be done without ever getting the glider or leaving the Great Plateau. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like and give your thoughts in the comments below on our Discord server today. Thanks for watching, goodbye.